Orlando. Now, Phil Jackson has won 3 titles with Michael Jordan on that team, and now Michael's back. And is this enough to make it 4? Let's get more on that as Craig Sager talks to Phil Jackson.
Well, Coach, you've won 3 NBA titles. You know what it takes to win. What concerns you about this Bulls team this year?
Well, Craig, the idea of winning is, you know, basketball execution, basketball skills, and, you know, all that aside, have to do with the team coming together and learning how to really scrap together. We had situations in the past where, you know, an incident would happen and Johnny Bach would start on his clipboard, start drawing the ace of spades, which of course they put in dead soldiers' helmets, you know, back when in the wars. And then he'd start writing Bill Cartwright's number in it because you knew at some point during the game, Bill Cartwright's going to pay this guy back for whatever atrocity he had committed against, say, a Michael or a Scotty. There would be an attrition of things that go along the way. That's what this team doesn't know how to do together, how to fight with each other and for each other in scrum situations. And they're learning that. And last night's game against Charlotte was an important battle if they wanted.
There's a perception that there's a different set of rules, Jordan rules. Is that the case, particularly with the non-call in Game 4 against Hersey Hawkins?
I don't think I've ever seen a call like that made. Last year we were incredulous that Scottie Pippen was called for a foul by, you know, Hugh Hollins in Game 5 in a situation in which there were just seconds left. And it was a shot in which had been lofted from 3-point range, and it was a follow-through. The shot had been taken and actually probably was a no-call situation. At a buzzer beater, in a situation like that, when it's just a loose ball, it's got to be something that counts. They're not going to do something that's spontaneous. So I don't know if that's a legitimate kind of excuse. But contact is part of the NBA game. We tell players, and our players in particular, you're going to get fouled on every shot.
Horace Grant will be in the spotlight. He's the player that Orlando said they needed for the playoff experience to take them to the title. He's the player that everybody says Chicago misses. What role do you see Horace Grant playing?
Well, it's going to be a very critical role because, you know, Horace Grant either is going to outplay Tony Kukoc or he isn't. And if Tony Kukoc outplays him, it's going to be really a marked statement as to does Chicago really miss him or not. Is his rebounding going to overcome, well, maybe Tony's offensive prowess out there in the floor? That's going to be the real balance, I think, of this series, and it's going to be very dramatic if this is the Orlando team that we meet.
May not be enough room on the marquee for that one. The Orlando Magic and the Chicago Bulls opening up on Sunday in the Eastern Conference semis. The coach